Welcome to my corner of the internet, and we're here for a reaction to the presentation for the new RWBY project. I'm doing this a day early just so I can get my speculation out, but the reaction will be tacked into this video as well. So if you don't know what the RWBY project is, nobody does right now. But back in mid to late February, the Japanese RWBY Twitter tweeted out that there was going to be a big announcement that Saturday. And that Saturday, we got a picture of Weiss looking very much like Esdeath sitting on a throne of what seems to be like it's an Atlas. If you look behind her, there's a lot of robots there, which I think could maybe be upgraded versions of the Paladin. If you look behind that even further in the background, there was this big statue or monument type thing, which could possibly be Ironwood if he's dead in this universe as well. So this got people thinking that it could be taking place in an alternate universe, whatever we're getting. And for a while, I've been thinking that we were getting a kind of visual novel, because it's like I know a lot of Japanese companies and productions like to do visual novels for their things if they take branching pathways. You know, like if you know the Fate series, if you know the When They Cry series. A lot of those come from visual novels. But as we got more information, it doesn't seem like that's the case, because we know the presentation is taking place at Anime Japan, being led by the Japanese voice actresses for Team RWBY. And Anime Japan is where a lot of, anime gets announced. A lot of new productions and so on get announced at Anime Japan. So that got people thinking, is this actually an anime? Are we getting a RWBY anime made by a Japanese company? And, you know, it's like the more we hear, the more that seems likely. The RWBY Project Twitter also tweeted out that Good Smile Company is working in conjunction with this presentation as well. So there's most likely going to be merch attached to it, but Good Smile Company has also produced anime in the past as well. I think they've done One Punch Man, Black Rock Shooter, one of the Quintessential Quintuplet seasons. I think it's the second one. But either way, but they've produced a lot of anime as well. Again, bolstering that claim that it can definitely be an anime. And it's even being streamed on the Bandai Namco Arts channel. So right now, everything is pointing towards it being an actual anime. I just don't want to get my hopes up. You know, I will be satisfied if it is a visual novel, but I really want an anime. I really do. And I just don't know. So that's my speculation going into it. We'll see what happens right now. Hey, so I just got back from watching the Jujutsu Kaisen movie, so I kind of missed most of the presentation. I caught on the tail end just to see, like, I came in a little bit just to see that whatever was being done is called the Ice Queendom. I heard it was an anime, so that's all I know, but I'm gonna peek into the trailer right now so I can be, you know, up to date on what's happening. So I'm going to start that right now. Oh, look at it! Oh, it's 2D glory. A proper anime. It's insane, man. I'm losing my mind about this. Oh my god. Oh, it's being put by Shaft too. Okay. And that's how. If you didn't see it at the bottom, you know, Shaft is known for Madoka, and in the Monogatari series, probably more, possibly. Oh, look at the awesome! It's a lot further than I thought it would be. Midsummer's grave? So we're pretty much getting a lot of scenes from Volume 1 here. So I wonder where's the whole kingdom, I guess, of the queen gonna come into play. Japan just can't help their jiggle physics. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go and watch a Blake when she fires that gun. They just can't help it. Oh, look at. Oh, you see, like when the gun was cut in half, it was like I'm guessing it's because like the friction caused it. Oh, haven't seen since Volume 3, my guy. And that's near the end of Volume 1. No. Where was Weiss in front of right there? Ice Queendom. That's crazy. Proper anime. I'm losing my mind. Oh. Door Weiss? Hello? And that's 2022 release date. So, real quick, because I wanted to go back and look at Summer Rose's grave. I don't think I really ever paid too much attention to it in the actual series. So, I wanted to see what was on it. It says Summer Rose, thus kindly I scatter, like a rose, I guess. Is that on her actual grave in the show? Like I said, I never paid too much attention to it, so I'm not sure if that is or not. And I wanted to look at that other part with Weiss, where she was sitting in front of. Oh, that scene where she was fighting the Bulba Tusk and RWBY fighting Torchwick Skies. But so there it goes. Was so cool. Now this, because earlier in the trailer too, it showed Weiss fighting the Almagigas, which is in the white trailer and not the show proper. So I'm wondering if this scene is as well from the Volume 5 trailer where she's training with Winter. I know they were in like a big courtyard, but the thing, and that looks like the Schnee symbol in the back. So I'm wondering if they're pulling it in from that as well, and they're just fusing it into giving Weiss more depth until they ultimately break off into whatever this alternate reality is, where we see, at the end, there's double Weiss almost looking like with all the little lights, almost like it's one of her recitals or something. It's just like boom, and it happens right there. I'm wondering if they're kind of leaning into the whole like male version. It's almost like a male self kind of reflected like that. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see. And from the looks of it, combat is going to be on point. Oh my God. Just look at those glyphs too, man. It's insane. Yeah, just look, just like, oh, pedal boss looks so good in 2D. I can't, like, and the grim looks so not visible, but beastly. Like they're not dark masses like they are in the actual show. Oh my God, I can't wait for this, man. As an avid anime watcher myself, I cannot wait for this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that looks amazing, and I really want to see what they do with it.
Allow me to cut through those words!
Hey, don't you hate when you just start a recording and you forget to record one aspect of it, so you gotta do it again? So, what I did is I forgot to look at the actual website for the RWBY project, or Ice Queendom. And when we first get here, we are presented with this new, I guess, 2D concept art. But I was here mainly because I wanted to look at the characters, and we get a look at what their alternate outfits are in this AU and in this project. So again, I've already seen them because I just forgot to press record, so I'm just gonna run through it quick. RWBY, snowboarder, rocking a fanny pack, never out of style, still has the RWBY across her forehead. So I was wondering if they're still called Team RWBY, or if Weiss is gonna be the leader, because it seemed to kind of hinder on that moment where where Weiss is being Weiss and wants to be team leader, and that's kind of where the divergence is going. So if that's the case, obviously the team wouldn't be called RWBY anymore. So I guess she's not but that's just what I'm thinking. Overall outfit, it's fine. Not my favorite of the four, but it's fine. Weiss, getting a closer look of her Mommy is Death look. I was saying the little logos look different than the regular Schnee logos. This one looks more like a snowflake instead of their regular glyphs. Also rocking the gunner shades. One of the better designs. I probably like Ho's and Yang's most. Through Blake's, like I said, I loved the half bow, half eel. I wasn't really a fan of these gloves. I'm guessing they're gloves because, like, at first I was worried they could be paws, but then I saw this little floof around her wrist, and there was the same little floof around her ankles as well. So I'm guessing those are gloves. And that also made me wonder if this is gonna be kind of like our Beacon days, but just at Atlas Academy instead in this AU, which would make me think, why would Blake want to go to Atlas considering she's a Faunus? And here it seems like she's more open about her being a Faunus. Oh, and I didn't even notice because, yeah, you can't really see it on the close-up, but she kind of looks like she has a tail poking out as well, so very much leaning into the whole cat identity, and not really conspicuous if she's trying to hide. So I was thinking maybe she could be actually in the White Fang at the start of this and then maybe leave through the process of the show. I don't know. So yeah, Weiss's was one of my favorite, and Yang's is also probably my favorite as well. Like I said, I love the based ponytail look. That's always great. Rocking the biker shades. It's heavily leaning into her being like that kind of punk biker delinquent-esque character, which I really like. Two arms again as well. So AUs are good for something. Giving characters two arms again. If you ever missed it, Biggest reveal here. Our favorite redhead Pyrrha Nikos is back in the AU, looking all regal. I also said that I didn't like this design as much as the original, mainly because it kind of feels like it's watered down on the whole Greek Achilles armor look. So I would say I still like the original more, but this is more like a regal for Atlas, all uppity society, so it works for that. Noah's and Vin's, I'm just gonna put them on screen real quick, but they're not that different from their original outfits. They're just jackets and poofier, so there's not that much really to say about it. Noah's as well, very similar, just with a jacket, some leggings. And John's is honestly the worst of all. Like, they looked at him and said, I don't know, just give him a scarf and a hat, some gloves, call it a day, Like that is really all they did. But hey, if you hate his Chad haircut, we're back to the original, so don't gotta worry about that. And at the bottom, my boy Ozpin back in this version, and I love that so much because it's an AU. They can do whatever they want. We got Oz back, we get Pyrrha back. Who knows? Watson Ironwood just died. Maybe they're back. Roman is gone. Maybe he's back. Don't know. They can literally do whatever they want, and that's the best thing about this, and what I can't wait to see in 2022. So we're getting this, we're getting LFL, we're getting Volume 9 all this year. It's a great time to be a RWBY fan. I'm telling you, okay. There's not much else to the website right now, so I'm gonna keep looking out for news on the Twitter and see if there's anything else. But for now, I'm gonna end it there and catch y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.